can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, get some change, can I kick it?
Testing.
Acting different, so I ask, can I? Hey, to count on my power, ain't for my dogs. Cool. Way back then, claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she emerged, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked. Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a ring.
Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. Stackin.
We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens
because they got the Saints
and
team
the
up there cutting
Bengals.
up. I ain't gonna have that, though. Oh, let's go get through it.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Can I kick it?
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 30-yard gain there. The numbers for Mixon last week, 19 carries, 70 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
On second down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. Yeah, strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he takes this just a few yards
clean,
shy
bro.
of the red zone before going out.
You're capping,
17
bro.
more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's holding it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This shit
Calais Campbell. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. A draw play for Mixon.
This shit Troy away.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Play here. You're playing good. Play here.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon.
Harmon cut up.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
That's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, you know, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. I wonder what he did with it.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. First down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 38, Jackson flushed out right. He's going deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
I had no
Jackson's pass intercepted.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back on the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
We're scoreless after one. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 39-yard line.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
Brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Good job,
Tyus Bowser. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game, and they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to
go. Here's Jackson to throw, sliding out of the pocket. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
10 at the 46-yard line.
1st down, here's Burrow. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On second down, here's Mixon. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll give it to Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
1st down, Ravens.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On to punt as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards to pick up there.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out, turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Caught left side by Funchess. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark. And his kick is indeed good. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And we see at the half, 14-10 is the score. Carson Wentz has thrown a couple of touchdown passes there. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Golden Tate, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they lead the visiting Denver Broncos at the half. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, our game has been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? Let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon and Charles Davis.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that. Throwing again on second down. Jackson, the pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction. Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Wow.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play. Now Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down. Now it's Burrow. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He's going deep. It's caught inside the 25. And finally, he's taken down at the 18.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown.
It wasn't holding.
So. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
Roughing the passer. Look at you just beat Lamar up, son. And he passed that. Let's go.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that makes it 14-10. Drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.